Welcome to subsession 2 of second night in this tax Navratri sessions. We are doing input tax credit and we have understood section 16 and section 17. I hope you are comfortable with it. To make you more comfortable, here we are with some questions. Mixed bag. I'll not tell you that it is from which particular section exactly, but you have to identify and try to answer. Okay, that makes more sense at this juncture, and all its solutions are already there in the class discussions Excel file given to you. Okay, that is being updated with this questions and its solutions. Okay, see the first question. Tell me it is of which section, subsection. Let me see if you can identify. First question on page number 104 in the ITC topics main notes. Main notes I have given you in the today's link. So if you have any doubt, if you say that screen is not properly visible or something like that, you can just go to the notes and check it. Main notes. Did you all get it? Please let me know quickly in the chat window. Waiting for your reply. Did you get it? Can we start? Okay, I should wait. Okay, I'm waiting. Just a minute. Okay. A minute. Okay, shall we start? Yes, chalo, let's start. So XYZ Limited purchased goods valuing 6 lakh under cover of invoice dated 25th December 2020. Company made payment to the supplier on the same date. Since there was doubt regarding admissibility of tax credit on such inputs, the company did not take input tax credit at the time of receipt of input. Company obtained clarification from legal consultant who opined that goods were eligible as inputs. This opinion was received on 5th May. Company now wants to avail ITC, okay, of tax paid on such inputs. Can it do so? The company has filed annual return on 12th August 21. So it is of which particular? It is of section 16 subsection 4. Perfect. So as we discussed today, the last date of claiming ITC, it is, friends, going to be the due date of filing return for the month of September, which immediately follows 31st March 21. Why 31st March 21? What is the date of the invoice? Date of the invoice is 25th December, isn't it? It is 25th December 2020, which is financial year 2020-21. September after that is September 2021. All of you understood? And due date of filing return for September 21 is 20 October 21. So 20 October 21 or 12th August 21, whichever is earlier. So what's the last date of claiming ITC? Last date of claiming ITC is 12th August 21. Yes. So now can they claim ITC on 5th May 21? Yes, because it is within the last date of claiming ITC. Wonderful. So how its presentation should be, I have given you here. I'll just show you where it is. In this file, it is as it is given to you. Class discussions, discussion, yes, ITC topic. Lot of discussion is done in this. If you go ahead, some other examples also you will find, and you will find this example also. Agreed? So I assure you, every solution you are going to find in this. That much I can guarantee you. Let's go ahead. I'm not doing second question. It's very straightforward. You can try it. Third question also I'm not doing. You know, inputs tax credit. When you receive in lots of inputs, you know that you can claim ITC only on receipt of last lot of input. Go to fourth question. Sorry, fifth question, not fourth, fifth question. On page 105, go to fifth question and tell me how much ITC can be claimed. Last insta means, Vansh, what are you saying? I did not get it. Okay. Check. Fifth question. Determine amount of ITC admissible to PQR Limited in respect of following goods procured by it in month of January 2020. All the below mentioned figures relate to GST on purchase. So each point you have to keep on telling me whether ITC will be allowed or not allowed. Goods used in construction of additional floor of office building. Very good. It will be blocked. Next, packing material used in factory. Packing material used in factory will be allowed. Yes, because it is, used in course or furtherance of business. Goods destroyed due to natural calamities. So goods destroyed, lost, damaged, given away as gifts, free samples, ITC is not allowed. Next, goods used for repairing the office and the cost of the repairs is debited to P&L account. ITC will be allowed because this does not amount to construction. Agreed? Priyanka, agreed? Yes, very good. What about next one? Paper for photocopying machine used in admin office. ITC will be, Chaitanya, allowed. No problem, because it is used in course or furtherance of business. Wherever there is a specific blockage of ITC, then only block it. Otherwise, don't block it. Goods given as gifts, no ITC. And lastly, inputs used for test or quality control check, ITC will be allowed. So now take the total and tell me, Rohit, what is total ITC allowed? $34,550 is the final answer. Very good. I can see many of you have answered it correctly. Wonderful. Let's go ahead. Understood, na? On same lines, you do the sixth question, seventh, eighth, there will be no problem. Ninth. Going to 10th question now. You tell me 10th question is on which issue? Check. Whole 10th question is on your screen. This 10th question is on which issue? Very good. It is on 17.4. Yes. So it says a bank is having a branch in Jaipur and it is engaged in supply of services by way of accepting deposits and extending loans, and it has opted for the option to avail credit of 50% of input tax of the month to which input tax relates under section 17(4). Did you understand? It has opted for that option. So friends, whatever is the eligible ITC of that, you should take 50% and balance 50% shall lapse. But the catch is eligible ITC. That is one thing. Secondly, when you are taking any goods services from own branch, then you are allowed 100%. Okay. So what is the total ITC for this month that you can see? Can you see it is 90,000? Yes. Now friends, what will you do with services availed from distinct establishment, that is Mumbai head office? You all know that here it is allowed to the extent of 100%. Yes, very good. So from 90,000, for time being you keep 18,000 aside. Okay, so your remaining is 72,000. But you know that out of 72 you cannot say that 72 is eligible. Why 72 entirely is not eligible? Because it has outdoor catering service. What happens with outdoor catering service? You cannot claim, it is blocked. So please minus 14,400. You cannot claim on goods that have become obsolete and whose value has been written off. You cannot claim on auditing services. You can claim on auditing services, but you cannot claim on goods which are used for personal use. So where you cannot claim, you keep it aside. So how much is finally the value on which you can claim? Very good, Ria. It is 48,600. But you know, of this 48,600, you can claim to the extent of 50%. Very good, Vansh. And balance 50% shall lapse. So how much you will be able to claim? You will be able to claim 24,300 and balance 24,300 shall lapse. Yes, very good, Astha. You can claim 18,000 also to the extent of 100%. This 18,000. So what is the final answer? Final answer is rupees 42,300. Okay, I would request you to do a parallel question for this, which I have put in the Excel file. Please do that question afterwards. There is a wonderful parallel question put in the Excel file. In that question, friends, they have not given that bank has opted for 17(4). They have not given that. So that question you have to solve in two ways. What two ways? 17(2) as well as 17(4). Yes, Asta, understood that 17(2) as well as 17(4). Agreed? Very good, very good. So please afterwards try solving that question also. Going ahead, so is it clear to all of you till this point? Yes. Go to the Excel file. And you can check that everything solved is given to you. You can go through that. Some additional questions are also given. Go through that. Any conceptual doubt in whatever we discussed till now in today's session? See, this is the question which I am talking about. Additional question on 17.4. Try it afterwards. Because what happens if we go in particular question, then it might happen that we get stuck in that question only for next half hour or something, and then other things which we want to discuss, they will just be out of sight. So we should not get caught in such things. Pay attention. What we want to do now? We want to do section 18. Soon I see institutes asking question on section 18, because you know what institute does. Any institute, let it be, they will slowly steadily raise the bar of the exam. Okay, so slowly steadily they will start asking you question on this section 18 as well. So what is section 18? Understand clearly, try to understand what is section 18. Visualize, which you have been doing till now. Understand. Do you know what is 18's heading? It is ITC in special circumstances. What is a special circumstance? There is a transition. Transition means there is a change. What change? Earlier I was unregistered, now I am going to get registered. Earlier I was in composition scheme, now I am shifting to normal levy. Earlier my sale was of exempted goods, now that exemption notification is withdrawn and my sale is going to be of goods or services which are taxable. What is common in these three? Common is that earlier I was not claiming ITC, and in future I will start claiming ITC. Chaitanya, समझ में आ गया? First I was not claiming ITC, now I will start claiming ITC. Yes, wonderful. Point is, earlier not claiming ITC, now I will start claiming ITC. Point is, on the date when this transition happens, okay, on that day you already have some goods in stock. On those goods you have not claimed ITC, but those you will sell from the next day, from which you have to start paying output tax. So you will claim ITC on those also. To make it simple, ये remote है ना? To manufacture this remote, there must be raw material, there must be labor cost, there must be many things involved, and now this has become finished goods. Today it is in stock, but friends, from tomorrow it's going to be taxable. So tomorrow will I charge output tax in this? Yes. So should I claim ITC of inputs in this remote? Of course yes. ये बेचने कब से वाला हो? ये बेचने कल से वाला हो? क्या कल से इस पे आउटपुट टैक्स है? Yes, there is output tax on this from tomorrow, but today it is in stock. Have I claimed ITC on this? I have not claimed ITC on this, but I should have claimed, but I have not claimed. Now will they allow me? Yes, that is ITC in special circumstance. Agreed? ऐसे जो remotes है ना, these remotes, this is in stock for 500 units. Someone has unmuted, it seems. So please, all of you, mute yourself. Sahana is facing some disturbance, and maybe all of you are facing disturbance. She has informed me. So I'm requesting all of you to mute. So what happens is we all will have a nice now. Is it clear, Sahana? Everyone is quiet now? Yes, okay, wonderful. 500 finished goods of remote is in stock. To manufacture this remote, inputs was required. On that inputs, government says claim ITC. But I'm manufacturer of remote, na? So some remotes are still in process. Their manufacture is in process. Of course, inputs are in there, that also. Of that also you can claim ITC. And some just raw material is lying in stock today. Of that also I can claim ITC. So entire things which are in stock today, they are going to be sold from tomorrow. And from tomorrow my finished goods have become taxable. So today I should claim ITC. Agreed, na? That is 18.1. So friends, there are 4 cases in 18.1. A is earlier unregistered, now getting registration compulsorily. B cases, earlier unregistered, now getting registered voluntarily. C cases, earlier under composition scheme, now getting converted to normal levy. And D cases, what is D case? Earlier finished goods were exempted, now finished goods are becoming taxable. Wonderful. Why I am telling you clause wise? Because Shraddha, in clause C and clause D, Krishna na? In clause C and clause D, you can take ITC not only on inputs but also on capital goods. Very good, Kashish. You can also take on capital goods. That's the whole point. Okay. एक याद रखना है, one thing you have to keep in mind when I talk about inputs, then from the date of invoice 1 year should not have lapsed in case of inputs. Keep this one point in mind. Another point to be kept in mind is, do you remember that within how many days I should make application for registration? Within 30 days from date of so becoming liable. So if I have made application within 30 days, then and then only I can claim ITC of 18.1A. Dekho, what is the relation? Yes, got the point. What is the relation? On 27 September, that is today's date, I became liable for registration. And I applied for registration on 3rd October. So I will check what is my stock on 26th September. And I will start claiming, and of that I will claim ITC today. Because my effective date of registration is today's date. Because I have made application within 30 days. If I don't apply within 30 days, then there is no chance of 18.1A. You will see that. Okay, friends, what is opposite of 18.1A? Not 18.1A, but what is opposite of 18.1? Opposite of 18.1 means earlier I was claiming ITC, Anup, earlier I was claiming ITC, now I will not be claiming ITC. ये कब होगा? When will this happen? That earlier I was claiming ITC, now I will not be claiming ITC. This will happen when I was earlier under normal levy and now I am going to composition levy. Wonderful. Or earlier my finished goods were taxable, now my finished goods have become exempted. Very good, Ketki, Darshan, Chaitanya, Kashish, well done. Yes, normal to composition Astha, perfect. Got it? I am so happy that no one said that earlier I was registered, now I will be unregistered, because that case will be covered in cancellation, which is section 29. Very matured audience. That case matured, or only matured audience are replying. There are two possibilities. But whatever it is, wonderful. Good. I am getting correct reply. Understood my point, na? If I cancel registration, then मुझे जीएसटी करते वक्त जोक से नहीं सोचते क्या क्या करूं मैं, ऐसे होता है, यू नो. बट समझ में है ना आपको व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? सब्जेक्ट इटसेल्फ इज सो इंटेंस. हाँ हाँ, मैं बहुत सोच के आता हूँ, बट मैं आपको एंटरटेन नहीं कर सकता जोक्स बोल के. ये इतना एंटरटेनिंग है सब्जेक्ट, क्या बोलूँ मैं. एंड मेनली आई एम नॉट रिफरिंग टू एनी नोट्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. I am just speaking and speaking. Everything I am trying to reproduce from my mind. So I think आपको ये समझ में आ गया. 18/4 friends is I froze. अच्छा, I only froze. Okay, ठीक है. Who said Ketki? I froze. No. For me, you all were, frozen. Fine. Whatever it is. When I said I cannot make a joke, then joke only arised something like this. Okay, chalo. So, in short, can I say 18/4 is opposite of 18/1C and 18/1D? Opposite means what will happen now? Whatever is unnecessary ITC I have claimed on the transition date, that I will pay back. Yes, very good. Means what happened is today these goods are in stock, and these goods today are taxable, but these goods are in stock, but from tomorrow these goods will be exempt. On these goods, there is a ITC that I have taken 180 rupees. Government says, wait, tomorrow when you sell this, it is exempt. So why are you now keeping this ITC? Don't keep this ITC, pay it back to us. So 180 rupees, pay as output tax. Agreed? But Shraddha, ये माउस मैन्युफैक्चर करने के लिए मशीन है ना. टू मैन्युफैक्चर दिस माउस देयर इज अ मशीन. ऑन दैट मशीन ऑल्सो आई हैड क्लेम्ड ITC because that machine was used in taxable goods, but from tomorrow that machine will be used in exempt goods. So on the machine I had taken ITC. Government will ask me that ITC also back. Is it the right to ask it back? Yes. वो नहीं, मतलब if you don't give them back the ITC, that means extra you are keeping with yourself. My question is, Purushottam is saying no, it is not the right to ask. Why he is saying no? Probably is because machine was purchased for 5 lakh rupees plus GST 90,000, and that was purchased 3 years back. So he is saying already for 3 years ITC of 90,000 is used. Most of the amount of 90,000 is already used. Yes or no? So why should they ask us full 90,000? No friends, they will not ask you full 90,000. Do you all remember what is life of capital goods? कशिश, पूरा नहीं मिलेगा ऐसा नहीं है, पूरा नहीं मांगेंगे. I'll modify your statement. They're asking the GST back, na? So they will not ask for full GST back. They will ask for GST back, but on proportionate basis. Yes, wonderful. Life of capital goods is 5 years. 5 years equates to 60 months. So here, in 18.4, वही, wow. कशिश is saying, हाँ सर वही कैसे होगा, मांग रहे हैं ना वो, वही नहीं है. देखो, बट ठीक है, एनीवेज आपको समझ में आ गया. नहीं आस्था, नॉट लाइक दैट. बहुत क्रिटिकल पॉइंट है ये, मैं जो आपको बोल रहा हूँ ना, दैट्स अ वेरी क्रिटिकल पॉइंट. केतकी, ये ऐसा नहीं है. नॉट 5% ईच क्वार्टर. वेट, थोड़ा रेक्टिफिकेशन की जरूरत है आपके लिए. 18.4 है ना, 18.4. In 18.4, you will also recollect now, we have done sums in the class. In 18.4, it is on monthly basis. Do you remember? It is on monthly basis. 18.4 के लिए it's monthly. 60 months is the, now you recalled it, good. 60 months is the life, and suppose 36 months is lapsed. How much life is pending? 60 minus 36, 24 months. 90,000 rupees was for 60 months. So for 24 months, how much? 90,000 is for 60. So for 24, how much? That much will be asked back. So how much will be asked back? 36,000 you are saying. I suppose calculation is done correctly. या मैं देख लूँ कि नहीं किया होगा उतना कैलकुलेशन, बट है ना, मतलब सीओ तो कैलकुलेशन पे तो लास्ट विश्वास होता है. 90,000 इज फॉर 60 मंथ्स. सो 90,000 इंटू 24 डिवाइडेड बाय 60. सही किया. 36,000. सो 36,000 विल बी आस्क्ड टू बी पेड बैक. क्लियर आस्था? क्लियर केतकी? हाउ द वर्किंग टेक्स प्लेस? वंडरफुल. पैरेलल क्वेश्चन है वहां पे, देख लो. आफ्टरवर्ड्स चेक द क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन भी टाइप किया है, सॉल्यूशन भी टाइप किया इन द एक्सेल शीट. क्वेश्चन एज वेल एज सॉल्यूशन इज टाइप्ड इन द एक्सेल शीट. यू विल फाइंड इट. फ्रेंड्स, you will pay back ITC. You will pay back GST equal to ITC on inputs, ITC on capital goods. How will you pay? By using amount in e-credit ledger. After that, if something is payable, pay in cash. And if it happens like this, that after utilizing e-credit ledger, still there is balance in e-credit ledger, then it will lapse. Very good. Anup, Sahana, Kashish, Ankush, very good. It will lapse. And now let me tell you friends, what Astha and Ketki was saying, 5 percentage points. So where is that applied? 18.1 C and D. 18.1 C and D में वो आता है. Okay. Do you remember 18.6? 18.6 is most critical in this whole series of section 18. So Kvisha, we will do 18.6 now. Do you remember what is 18.6? Mathia Vathani, do you remember what is 18.6? You cannot unmute and speak. You tell me. Yes, Sana, very good. When capital goods are sold, when capital goods on which ITC has been claimed are sold, that is 18.6. What is the problem that government has? You have claimed ITC, and when you purchase machine of 10 lakh, on day 1 you claimed ITC of 1,80,000. Correct, no? On day 1. But what is the life, Kvisha? What is the life of capital goods? It is 5 years. But after say 24 months you sell the capital goods, then government will have problem, no? What problem government will have? You had promised government to use capital goods for 60 months, but you sold after 24 months. So what problem government has? That you have not fully used the capital goods. So extra ITC you have claimed. So they will find out how much is extra and ask you to pay it back. Agreed? Let's do one question based on this. Otherwise, you will go off to sleep in some time. You have to sleep, but not before 12. See, friends. I'll tell you which question you go to. 11th question. Can you go to 11th question, all of you? And with your calces, pen, pencil, brain, you're ready? I want only rough working to be done by you. K Limited provides following information. So automatically this whole provision will be revised, okay? Date of invoice in respect of purchase of plant and machine is 1/11/2019. Value of plant and machine excluding GST is 20 lakh. GST is 3,60,000. So friends, how much ITC you have already claimed? You already claimed ITC of 3,60,000. Yes, wonderful. Date of supply of plant and machine owing to obsolescence. Supply of plant and machine owing to obsolescence means you sold off plant and machine. Obsolescence means outdated technology this plant and machine had, so you sold it. On 10/1/21, value of outward supply of plant and machine is 12 lakh. Determine how much amount of GST is to be paid. Wonderful question, very ideal question. Question parallel to this, similar to this might be asked in the exams. Pay attention. It is always this working is to be done quarterly. So what you have to do is, first tell me date of invoice is 1/11/2019 and date of selling is 10/1/21. So let me revise it for you. How you calculate quarters? Quarter is defined in section 2 subsection 92. Sir, quarter की definition के साथ क्या करेंगे? What will do with definition of quarter? No, quarters definition is very critical. It is a span of 3 months. In calendar year, ending last day of March, June, September, December. Now you don't have to do like this, number of months divided by 3. That is incorrect. You don't have to do like this. You have to keep a date in front of you, starting date 1/11/19. after 1/11/2019, which quarter first comes to an end? December. December 19 comes to an end. Then in full 2020, there are 4 quarters. So those all 4 are involved because our end date is 10/1/21. So 1 quarter of 21. Which 1 quarter of 21? Ending March 2021. So because even part of quarter is okay. So total quarters is of 2019 1, of 2024 and of 2021 1. Total 6 quarters. Now friends, each quarter 5 percentage points is used. How? So those who don't know the logic is simple. 5 years is the life. 5 years means, Chaitanya, how many quarters? 5 years means total 20 quarters. 5 into 4. Total 100 is the value of the asset. 100 upon 20. Each quarter, how much of asset depreciates? 5%. So you have used for 6 quarters. So how much of asset would have depreciated? 6 into 5, 30. Agreed? All of you 30. How much was total ITC? Total ITC is 3,60,000. From 3,60,000, 30% is correctly used. Because assets use is to the extent of 30%. So do 3,60,000 minus 30%. How much you are getting? You are getting 2,52,000. Yes, Sahana, what you can do is 3,60,000 minus 1,08,000. Correct. Aditya, 252K. Yes. 2,52,000 is first answer. Why I am saying first answer? Because government does not ask you to directly pay this. Government says compare this with what? How much GST would have been payable on sale value of capital goods? What is sale value of capital goods? Sale value of capital goods is 12 lakhs. So that 12 lakhs multiplied by 18%. How much you are getting? 2,16,000. So how much to pay, Lakshmi? Should you pay, so be 2,16,000 or 2,52,000? You will pay whichever is higher. Understood? Will you all be always able to do 18.6 like this? Yes. Wonderful. It will be asked for 5 marks in your exam. Mark it. Such question, mark it. Understood. Very good, Kashish. There is one proviso, friends, in this. Darshan, do you know what is the proviso in this? Proviso is like this. If molds, dyes, fixtures, refractory materials are sold as scrap, these are all consumables, but still they come under capital goods. If they are sold as scrap, then directly pay tax on transaction value. Don't do complication of, what complication you don't do? Don't do first point. Directly do second point. Tax transaction value into rate of GST. Very good. Very good. Understood? So I hope that your section 18 is clear. I would sincerely request you, those who are only doing this batch, means not done the main batch, surely go through all the questions which I have told you, which I have given you. And those who have done main batch but are finding issue in particular section, subsection, go to that and solve the sums. or once run through all the sums. No need to solve again. You already solved it in the main batch with dedication of lot of time. Got it friends? वंडरफुल वंडरफुल वंडरफुल. हमेशा मतलब कैसे होता है एज अ फैकल्टी रिवीजन बैच लेना मुश्किल होता है क्योंकि मेन बैच में विस्तार से टाइम है अपने पास, करेक्ट ना? बट इन रिवीजन बैच आई हैव टू लोड यू विथ सो मेनी कॉन्सेप्ट्स इन सो लेस टाइम, so obviously it's a challenge, right? So check whether you have understood 16, 17, 18. Now 19. What is 19? 19 is not applicable for CA intermediate. Even 20 is not applicable for CA intermediate. So wait, don't go back, don't close the video or don't go to sleep immediately, because 19-20 से पहले I will revise 49.5. 49.5 तो all of you have na? Everyone has 49.5. It is utilization of ITC. Thank you Gajalakshmi ji. And kal yesterday what feedback you gave me, thank you, thank you. So on day one only you gave me such good feedback, it really motivates me. And as I told you, with direct intention I told you, the intention was and is to help more and more students get in this activity and get them closer to tax. And wonderful feedback I received from one of the students was that he got motivated to do tax. He is not a main batch student, but he at least started feeling some interest towards tax. So that's what I told you, that should happen. You should start getting a intense interest in tax. That is important. So yes, new students got interest, old students got some doubts cleared, few students got motivated. So at whatever step you are, +5 happened. That is important for me. Revision batch is relative, very relative. Means if you are sitting with zero knowledge, then probably you will find it very tough. If you are sitting with some knowledge, you will get motivated to study further. If you are sitting with full knowledge, you will get the confidence. So it all depends on at what level you are and listening to this batch. Correct? At different level, you will understand the same batch differently. That is the beauty of any revision batch actually. Or rather, anything you understand only at your perception level. That's the point. So keep it high, your perception level. Try to maintain it. Because in the main batch, if you have done subsections properly, the way I am telling you, then recollecting to it is very easy. But if in main batch you have not focused on subsections, then you will wonder what this person is saying. So these are the two ends. Now friends, 49.5, what is it? You never read 49.5 in isolation. 49.5 is read with 49A, 49B and rule 88A. Do you remember that? It is utilization of ITC to pay output tax. If I have got ITC balances, which ITC I will touch first? I always touch first. Yes, Astha, I understood that you know it from your action Ketki. It is IGST. I just checked whether C and I is side by side on the keyboard. No, it is not. But understand, you will always first touch ITC of IGST. You will use it to pay what? You will use it to pay output tax of IGST first. If still balance exists of ITC of IGST, utilize it to pay output tax of CGST and SGST in any order and any proportion. You remember that? any order, any proportion? Yes. So friends, when usually in my classes I give a challenge question or I teach this, then everyone understands the provision. But when I ask to apply, problem happens. Problem happens means you don't use smartly. That's the point. I have seen in many batches. You have to make smart use. Smart use means what? Did I tell you that ITC of IGST will be first used to pay output tax of IGST and then balance in any order, any proportion? Did I say equally? No. So important is any order, any proportion. So what happened in one question, you know? In one question, you had a ITC of SGST, 40,000 and output tax of SGST 25,000. So don't you think ITC of SGST is sufficient to pay output tax of SGST? So don't you think if there is balance of ITC of IGST, it will be used entirely to pay output tax of CGST? Yes. Now, if you use equally, it's not incorrect, but it is bad planning. What will happen, you know? Lot of ITC of SGST will carry forward and heavy amount of CGST will pay in cash. So what will happen? Next time, will the company invite you to do the calculation? They will remove as a GST consultant, isn't it? So always, you know, in CA exams or CS exams, whatever exams, they ask you one question, that what is minimum GST payable in cash? Or even if they don't ask you question, still what is minimum GST payable in cash? That's why use ITC of IGST well. If output tax of C and S is equal, then you will use ITC of remaining IGST equally. But if output itself of C and S is not equal and there are different elements in CGST, SGST balance of ITC, you will accordingly adjust. Remember this, all of you. Then there is no challenge after that. After that, ITC of CGST, which will be used to pay output tax of CGST and balance to pay output tax of IGST. Then SGST to pay output tax of SGST, balance to pay output tax of IGST. Friends, if there is ITC balance of C and S both existing and output of I, which one will you use first? You have to use ITC of CGST first. Very good. Who answered? Darshan. No, who answered? Astha. You got my question, na? Very good. Output tax of IGST is there remaining. There is ITC of C also remaining, S also remaining. Which one you are going to use first? You are going to use first output tax of CGST and then SGST. That also sequence is defined and I've written it in the Excel file. Find it out. Please repeat, Kashish. Okay. Kashish, this output tax of IGST payable. Okay, Kashish. What your company does, you know? Your company does more of interstate supply, outward supply. So there is this output tax of IGST payable. Understood, Kashish? Till this point. And Kashish, simultaneously there is input tax credit of CGST and SGST, both is there. So now which one will you use first to pay output tax of IGST? So for that, answer is CGST first, then SGST. Good, wonderful. Understood now, that's important. Yes, so please do all these things in 49.5 and follow the questions and solutions. Now comes, friends, CA students can also wait back, na? Somewhere it will be useful for them, this knowledge. What is next? Section, last 17 minutes, not more than that. Wait back. Okay. You know, this approach of 26 students right now who are waiting back, that approach needs a salute. That you are waiting back, that needs a salute. Not giving up is the first thing. Because see how filter starts. How filter starts, you see. I announced the batch. Many students said no, 9 to 12 is too much. 3 hours and late timings, no. Filtered. Now, say 70 have taken admission. Mentally they lost, few of them, saying that we have option of recording. We will watch the recording. Lost. Lost in the sense, I am not saying that they cannot succeed. I am saying how they gave up. Probably they will do well in exams. I am not saying no. But I am saying how filter starts. Then now remaining are 26. Out of 26, I am guaranteed 8 are watching it. Those 8 who are keeping the camera on, for sure. So 8 out of 70, in my opinion. And yes, Adit, now some people are justifying. They are also watching. Yes. This, yes, I know. Kashish is watching. Now it's like I have not taken their name, so they will find my address and come to tell me they are watching. Yes, I know. Gajalakshmi, Sahana, Lakshmi, all these 26 are watching. Okay, I change my words. All these 26 are watching. Chalo, so understood, na? So this is address. He's asking my address now, Aditya. No, I'll only come there, Aditya, to meet you. Okay. Watching, I know. All of you are watching. Well done. Good. And those who watch the recordings also afterwards, good. But watch it. That is important. See, now, friends, all CS students also watch. Sometime once I had seen this question being asked in the exam of section 19. What is 19? It is job work. Yes, job work means, one example I will give you, will end this issue. Same example which I had given you in main batch. I am manufacturing furniture. So what I do is, I manufacture furniture which is unpainted, and Astha does painting of that furniture. So I become principal manufacturer and Astha becomes job worker. My unpainted furniture will leave from my premises, reach to Astha's premises. She will paint it, she will send it back to me, and then I will sell it. Remember who I am? Principal. Who is Astha? Job worker. Agreed? Simple provision is that when I send my goods to Astha, nothing I should do. It is not supply. I will make a simple challan and send the goods to her. Okay? Now I should get the goods back from her within 1 year. How much is the time span? 1 year from the date of being sent. If I get it back in 1 year, no effect. no effect, no problem. Okay, if I don't get it back in 1 year, then the problem starts. Whatever is the, yes, whatever are the goods sent by me 1 year back will be deemed as outward supply. What it will be deemed as? It will be deemed as outward supply done 1 year back, and I will be liable to pay GST along with interest of last 1 year. Very dangerous provision. Don't you think time given to her for painting is comfortable? 1 year. Any type of job work will not need more than 1 year, isn't it? So comfortable time limit is given of 1 year. So you should see to it that goods are returned within 1 year from the date of being sent. Is it clear to all of you? Friends, same in same case, what is time limit for capital goods? 3 years. Wonderful. Very good. Sulbi, Ketki, Sahana, change. It is 3 years, not 5 years. 3 years. I am asking, when the goods are sent to job worker, they should be received back within 3 years from the date of being sent. Means I can purchase machine and send to this Astha. It could be a painting machine for painting. So I purchased on my name. I claimed ITC. I sent to Astha. Now she should return it back within 3 years from the date of being sent. Agreed? And if I am sending molds, tools, dies, jigs, fixtures, refractory materials, it is okay even if I don't get it back. Okay? Did you understand section 19? There are 7 subsections in section 19. 1, 2 and 3 are for inputs. 4, 5 and 6 are for capital goods. 7 is for molds, dies, jigs, fixtures, refractory materials. More things I want to tell you in this. I ordered some goods which are my inputs but will be delivered directly at premises of job worker. Can I claim ITC? Answer is yes. But they should be received in my premises within 1 year from the date they are received by job worker. And if it is capital goods, then within 3 years. Yes, wonderful. So this is, friends, something comparable with explanation to section 16 subsection 2, clause B. What I said, did you understand? I am ordering goods, but I am not getting. Who is getting? My job worker. Still, can I claim ITC? Yes. Exactly this was asked in CA intermediate. Exactly this point was asked in CA intermediate. I was wondering why it was asked in spite of being in section 19, but it has a principle of section 16 subsection 2 clause B's explanation. That's why it was asked. And one last thing I want to tell you in this 19 is, if job worker sells goods from his premises, because Astha has now got unpainted furniture which she has painted, now haven't they become finished goods? Now if my purchaser is geographically near to her location, then she will only send the goods to him. Then I will continue to claim ITC, provided this happens in 1 year / 3 years, as the case may be. Remember this. So all type of permutation combinations are discussed in this section 19 to give convenience to principal when is dealing with this job worker. And friends, last thing for night 2. Enjoying? Agreed? All the things? Yes. What is agenda for tomorrow? Before going to last thing, you tell me tomorrow's agenda. Yes. Place of supply. Yesterday's valuation extra questions, did you try? 9 were there. Out of 9, 3 already I had solved. 6 you had to try. You should have tried them. Okay. I'll soon give you its solution. Yes, tomorrow it's place of supply. Tomorrow, CA intermediate students literally can go out and play dandiya. Place of supply is not in their syllabus. देखो, for the first time you are smiling, huh, Kvisha, in this batch. क्योंकि कल ऑफ मिल गया तो you are smiling. वाह, अच्छी बात है. अच्छा, वहां पे नहीं है ना, ठीक है, तो आप किसी और तरह से सेलिब्रेट करना. वीडियो ऑन करने का फायदा के फायदे. अच्छा सर, लाइक दिस बैच प्लीज टेक बैच ओनली विच यू टेक ओनली प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चंस. अच्छा, आपको सेल्फ स्टडी करना है, दैट्स व्हाई यू आर हैप्पी. वाह, she got opportunity to do self study, that's why she is happy. Very good. Once is saying what, please take batch like this for practical questions. Once, yes, we'll try to do that also. आप बस बोलते रहना क्या क्या करूँ मैं. Once you did in the main batch questions, so try them at home. I will try to take batch. Once you are at final level or executive level? You are at professional level, na? So 24 November to 1st December. In that batch we will try to do practical questions. ठीक है? But don't depend on me. Main batch तो हो गया है ना, तो don't depend on me. Sir, can we have sessions on micro topics? Yes. We'll do that. Actually training is there. So अभी कैसे बैठे हो 9 to 12? तो after this batch you will get lot of time. 9 to 12 आपको हैबिट लग जाएगी बैठने की. You do in that time once. Yes, करना है, reasons नहीं निकालने, solution निकालना है. What training you have to give to mind, that's important. Training to be given to mind is find solutions, not problem. बस give that training to mind. Okay, last thing for today is section 20. It is input service distributor. Do you remember what is ISD? Input service distributor is what? There is a head office, right? There is a head office, and that head office is availing service. For whom? For its multiple units having same PAN. Yes, so that head office is registered as ISD. Yes, very good Aditya. LG वाला example दिया था class में, right? So now that head office of LG has availed a service, okay, and GST on that is 18 lakhs. They cannot claim ITC, or they have claimed ITC, but they cannot use, because actually beneficiary of that service is factories of LG. So what they will do, they will apportion to the factories in proportion of, yes, in proportion of turnover in state of those factories. This is called as apportionment, okay, of that ITC by ISD. ISD, input service distributor. Remember this. Second, what I want to tell you is, if head office Darshan avails service only for particular factory, then entire ITC will go to that factory. This is called as allotment. Agreed? Both happens, apportionment and allotment. At CS professional level, we had done one few questions which were very critical. What can happen is, there could be one factory making only exempt supply. Will you apportion ITC to them also? Answer is Ketki, yes. क्यों yes answer है? Why is answer yes? Answer is yes because if you don't apportion to them, see कैसे है, there is unit A, unit B, unit C, unit D. Unit D is only doing exempt outward supply, but don't you think unit D is beneficiary of inward supply? So if you don't give to unit D, if you give only to unit A, B and C, क्या होगा? Unit A, B and C will get more ITC. So will this be acceptable to government? No. So government says distribute. It is there in that question which we did. वो CA final का question है. Check that. Soon they will ask you such question. They have not yet asked at CS professional level, but our expertise is that only कि थोड़ा vision रख के भी design the questions. So आपके main batch में वो question covered है. You please check that. Okay, even any CMA final and CA final student watching this, please do that question. It's very critical. I have given you in this Excel file that question. Okay friends, so I hope that section 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is clear to you. Wonderful. We are going like topic wise. In whichever topics, how much soever questions are possible, we will try to do them. Means for example, yesterday it's about valuation, so we could cover bit more practical questions. Today it was ITC. Provisions itself were too many to be covered, so we couldn't touch much practical numericals in the revision batch. Tomorrow, place of supply. Maybe we will be able to cover a lot of questions in place of supply. Okay, क्या हुआ Kashish? What happened? 16, 17, 18 clear, wonderful, because that's in your syllabus. And 19, 20 thoda sa, that's fine. At CA final level we'll talk about 19, 20. Don't worry about that. Chalo, so can we wind up? Good morning. It is 12 o'clock. 12:01. So from PM we have shifted to AM. Chalo. So मजा आ रहा है ना? At the end of the batch I am saying good morning daily. Yes. चलो start हो रहा है good evening से, end हो रहा है good morning से. 9 to 12 गजब है, टाइमिंग गजब है. चलो. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow with place of supply. Bye bye. Good night.